Hello everyone, it's Exoman, and I'm here today with the lovely farm girl.
Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well.
As usual.
Yeah.
Fortunately.
Something new and different.
We have potentially really good news for some of you, hopefully a lot of you. And it involves your health and mine, ours.
Which is top of everybody's mind at this point.
It really is. One of the things that we are going to go over, we've talked about before, and it's really important. So we're going to touch on that again, and we're going to go on to another substance that's really important. Please stay tuned. The first one is what?
Monolaurin. It's an antiviral. It's made from coconut oil.
Yeah.
And it, from what I've been told, it envelops the virus, so it doesn't allow it to attach to your receptors.
Monolaurin does that.
Monolaurin.
Okay, so, well, let's give a little background. And we're not selling a brand. This is a brand we use. It's a friend of Jennifer's, a friend of mine that sells this product. So you can get it under many names, right?
Right. Yeah.
But she first brought this to me because I have cysts. And it's quite alarming when you have any sort of swarm of cysts in or on your body. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's very, very troublesome.
And the doctor said that it was like a viral cause.
That the root of it is viral, kind of, I think so,
yeah.
So it's basically what I have goes by many names. Among them, they're interphalangeal cysts in this joint right here. And among the many names would be digital mucoid cyst, digital mucosal cyst, what have you. But this helped immensely.
It helps.
It has helped me for years now.
Mm-hmm.
So she told me about it. She brought it home. I started taking it religiously. Now I am not prone to the placebo effect, if you will. Like you have given me so many things to try for so many different reasons over the years, and yourself. And they either work or they don't. Right? It's somehow our minds are not set up for a placebo effect.
Right. We can either feel it or
we don't.
Just like that.
So of the many things you can say tried and true, one of them is this, and so that has worked wonders. And tell me again, it helps with inflammation. It helps with cysts. It helps with viral load.
Yes. It just helps to keep viruses away. So right now we have so many different kinds of viruses, especially COVID-19.
Please research this.
It's going to help.
We keep this in plentiful supply here on the farm and at the house. All right, so now we want to move on. Now, a little background. I met Farm Girl when she was 19 and I was, 23 or something. So we've been friends pretty much all our lives, our adult lives. And I wasn't looking for a savior, but buddy, I got one. She has helped me through so many crises. It's just unbelievable.
Got lucky.
You're lucky.
People tell me stuff, and I do a little research.
We're researchers. We're not professionals. We're not nutritionists or dietary experts. We're just people who've tried things and know people who are professionals. Mm-hmm. But the next thing that ailed me, I'll tell you the story real quickly. I was losing my toe, and I didn't want to lose my toe. So it was a domino effect that I've only recently figured out.
Had to go on antibiotics.
Went on a really strong antibiotic to try to penetrate the bone
for a long period of time.
To save my bone and to save my toe. It didn't work, but it did destroy my health.
It was rounds and rounds that went on.
Yeah, and I always preached against antibiotics, but I took them and it destroyed my gut health, and your gut health is everything.
Everything.
Because I didn't know how to manage it. I was miserable for at least a year with the outcome of that, with the devastation caused by the antibiotic, which I always told everybody, don't take those. They're really bad for you. If you can avoid them, don't take them. Well, then I really get to teach because of my misery.
Exactly.
So what happened was I finally figured I started having rash, raw skin here, around my nose. You see people with this. All over
here,
on my chest, just broken out in red, and I just dealt with it as just part of what my body, aging body.
We just thought it was like winter and just
And it did get worse in
the winter from now on.
It got so bad, I finally went to a doctor and did an allergy panel because somebody said it's some kind of allergy. Mm-hmm. So the allergy panel showed most significantly that I was allergic to yeast. Okay, so that's what we want to talk about. Yeast causes so much suffering. So many people suffer so many diseases.
Inflammation and autoimmune type stuff, and just.
And you have a testimony from this as well, huh? Is what we're about to talk about. Let's show what we got here.
So this is reduced glutathione powder. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty bright. Yeah. So this is just a white powder.
So please
smells like sulfur.
Pause your video player and write that down. And this is a complement to that. It's called N-Acetyl-L-Cysteine, and I'll show you that.
Or NAC for short.
NAC for short. Please write that down, and we want you to research that if you've got any yeast complications with your body.
And they use NAC for acetaminophen poisoning, complete or partial lung collapse. It helps with, which is with the COVID-19, you have a lot of lung problems, so that is going to help.
We can't really say, we can't make any claims.
Should help.
We don't know.
We think
hopefully it will help. It has helped me beyond measure.
Yep.
And just
trach care.
Angina.
Chest pain, autism, swelling of the airways in the lung from bronchitis or whatever, pneumonia, whatever.
Lung diseases that make it harder to breathe, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD. My mother had that.
Yep.
Too
Kidney
bad we didn't know about
damage.
this. So suffice it to say, you could go on seizure disorder, epilepsy. There is a lot of stuff that's so much. So alcohol poisoning, things like. There's a lot of stuff for you to research. But what we're keen on is our personal experience, and that is my yeast problem.
Oh yeah.
So, what were the effects? I told you the red skin. It's really lesions, like just almost bloody looking skin.
And then
clearing my throat,
and coughing, trying to cough stuff up.
Constant mucus right here.
Yeah.
This is the problem. Emotionally for me is exacerbated by a memory. I talked with a man who considered himself a psychic in the 90s, in the early 90s.
You're gonna have trouble.
He was a co-star in a movie low budget movie that I was doing in the mountains in Utah around Park City, and he said he'd had open heart surgery, big split down the middle of his chest. Real old character, really nice guy, but he said, I can tell you how you're gonna die. He said it's gonna be something right here. And I was stunned. That's when I started having that problem.
Yeah. Aren't psychics not supposed to say stuff
They're not supposed to say stuff like that. And I did my damnedest not to take him seriously and not to worry about it, but he put that little seed in me that concerned me. So I've got to let go of that. But that is what has exaggerated my problem is that concern. But so she started giving me this, and
you have to take it in the morning.
A couple of years ago.
Yeah, but we didn't take it right.
We didn't take it right, and I said, well, no placebo effect here. It doesn't work. And she said, we might not be taking it right. We kind of dropped it. We recently revisited it. Now, remember, this is after years of everybody can hear me coming. You know when Jay's coming. You can hear him around the corner. My mother did this. We didn't know. She had yeast buildup. It happens from years of living, and just your system starts to break down as you age. Environmental stress and antibiotics did me in. So this has changed my life, and it's been in the past just a couple of months. We finally started taking it right, and tell everybody how we take it.
So you have to take it in the morning on an empty stomach. So you could take it actually in the middle of the night if you want. If you wake up and you have to go to the bathroom or whatever, you just go.
As long as it's after 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah, once you're fully digested of your evening meal, then you take that, and basically the Resvid, the NAC, is a precursor to glutathione, which is a really powerful antioxidant.
Another thing is, if you're concerned about digestion, if you go to bed late and you have eaten a heavy meal, pasta or pizza or anything like that, and you just ate it a little too late, another thing that Farm Girl has introduced us to is HCl.
Hydrochloric acid.
HCl standing for hydrochloric
Yep.
acid.
And we just take the capsule.
And it's a natural
One or two of
substance.
those.
It's just what your body produces to digest food anyway.
Yep.
And yet another thing we've talked about repeatedly is those drugs like Prilosec and Nexium and anything that shuts down your acid pumps.
They do the opposite of what you want.
Opposite of what you want to do. And it's deadly. It's a deadly game. People should not be taking, I'm not a doctor, but if you're having a problem with acid reflux and you stop the thing that digests your food, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That's going to create real problems. And then you're putting food through your system that is not properly broken down, and it's moving through your intestine and through your colon without you being able to benefit from the nutrients.
It's true.
So don't take those things.
And you can feel it. Like if you're having like acid indigestion or whatever, acid reflux, you take one of those pills.
Yeah.
5 minutes later, you're like, oh.
You feel the relief.
It's like such a relief.
Don't take my advice though. Don't take this pill with not enough water and then lay down.
Yeah.
Take the pill when you're up and brushing your teeth or whatever, getting ready for bed. If you have a problem after bedtime, take the pill with copious amount of water and then prop yourself up on a pillow for 10 minutes. Make sure that goes down
into your stomach. Yeah.
Because it's acid and it will hurt like hell if it gets stuck in there.
Oh yeah.
I've experienced that. It's not fun. I mean, it'll heal up. It'll be okay, but
takes a little time.
Just be careful. But it turns out that acids are the best thing for acid reflux for a lot of people, because you're having the reflux because yes, maybe you have a prolapse or whatever they call it in the flap and the diaphragm,
it's just allowing
and it allows the acid to come up. But the acid's not going to be as big a problem if there's enough of it to eat up your food and be going and move it down through your system. So HCl, hydrochloric acid.
Yep.
Look that up. There's many vitamin and nutrition companies that offer that.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
but this has just been miraculous. Not clearing my throat constantly. I've not even been able to sleep because it's been such a problem.
Yeah.
And not having, it got to the point where I was looking at guys my age and thinking, how does he not have red, ruddy skin? You know what I mean? Woe is me. Why do I have to have this? Tell me about psoriasis.
So, well, I want to read. I'm going to read that in a sec, but so this glutathione, I want to just read to you the benefits of glutathione. These are some of the benefits. It reduces oxidative stress, so it's like an antioxidant, very powerful antioxidant. It may improve psoriasis. So, it doesn't really say why.
It doesn't give details on what she's looking at, but do some research if you're suffering with psoriasis.
Reduces cell damage in alcoholic and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Improves.
And we drink our fair share, so it's good that we take stuff like this.
Yeah, we've been cutting down quite a bit. Improves insulin resistance in older individuals. Increases mobility for people with peripheral artery disease. Reduces symptoms of Parkinson's disease. May help fight against autoimmune disease. May reduce oxidative damage in children with autism. May reduce the impact of uncontrolled diabetes. May reduce respiratory disease symptoms, which is important these days.
Which I've dealt with.
Yeah. So, and you can get it in cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and bok choy.
Or you can buy it as a supplement and make it easy. Make damn sure you're getting enough of it.
But it's in eggs, nuts, legumes, lean protein such as fish and chicken, milk thistle, flaxseed, allium vegetables such as garlic and onions. So
But we just wanted to stress with you all that we don't sell stuff like this. We're not selling this.
Yeah.
We do sell it
We just
in one
want
of our
to share
businesses.
what we know.
We're not
to try
offering
and
it
help.
here. And when we share stuff like this, it's not stuff that we've heard about and we think sounds cool. Like in this case, it's something that has changed my life personally, and you have noticed immense amount of help from. So we just wanted to share that with you, and man, we hope that helps some of you out there who have been suffering.
Yeah, it will, for sure.
Anything else we want to talk about?
Just hope that everybody is
Hanging in there.
self-quarantining if you can, and distancing.
Mm-hmm.
We can't, because if one of us has it, the other one definitely has it.
We've had little scares of our own.
Yeah, just like, I
had
kind of heavy in the chest all of a
and
sudden.
ironically, I had the first cold I've had in years.
Yeah.
Because my granddaughter she's a baby and she gets colds, and she played my harmonica.
Yeah.
And I played it after her, and I just wasn't paying attention, and that's too much exposure.
First cold in a long time.
To that coronavirus.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you said today, after you ran.
I ran and I did a bunch of other
it got chilly here, and she ran out in the chilly air.
And plus there's a bunch of pollen out there, so I don't know. When I run in the cold, my lungs just feel like I have to cough for a little while afterward.
Yeah.
So right after I was done, I was like, ooh, I don't know. I think I might have something, but I think I'm good now.
All right. Well, I think that's all we really wanted to say today, and just again, we're wishing you all the best, and wishing our country a rapid recovery from this. It's going to be a while. We're going to see
we will get
so
past
many
this.
effects. We will get past it.
Yeah.
All right, and we'll have another video for you about how you can help people who are in the service industry. We're seeing a lot of heroics. We're seeing people come to the aid of others, and that's always something wonderful just to see when we're in our nation is suffering, when we're in crisis. People stepping up to the call to help others, and so we'll do a little video about what we found, what our daughter enlightened us to about how you can help service professionals by going on. We can give the name of the site. What is that site called?
Service industry tips.
.tips.
.tips.
Serviceindustry.tips. Look into that a little bit. You can literally go randomly tip a person by region if you want to do that in your city or state, or if you want to become an ambassador or what have you in your city or state. You can help out, because these people don't have any income. People in the service industry have no income. We're going to try to get we have some girls in one of our businesses that we're going to try to get into that. So more on that soon.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. And
thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Stay safe. Stay healthy.
Thank you for being my savior.
Oh,
my best friend.
You're so